still wasting my time. Ah! Stand like a rock.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was in the zone. It was fun.
We was in the zone, man.
It was really fun.
We wasn't prepared. We were early, but I'm gonna grab my 3 beers while my amp warms.
Yeah.
Because we got excited. We had good ideas. Hang on.
I was doing all those weird.
Wait, I got a fucking dozen boot camping into the fucking fridge. There's doing nuts and knives and shit.
I was doing those weird whale calls. They sound like whales. I don't know. I had a nice echo.
Oh, fuck, man.
What happened?
I only brought one.
I'll get the other.
Alright, it's cool, man. Let me set up.
Yeah, but I'm more little.
The tubes have to
And
warm
nimble.
up in the amp anyway.
Hey,
We here?
Wait.
I'll do you a little ditty.
Sorry.
Yeah, we kind of just did this off the cuff. Everything fits in place, don't it? Thank you, my darling. You're a lifesaver.
I am.
Fuck yeah!
I hope so.
Now,
Let me get my shit in business in order. Give me that strength.
Give me that strength.
So, how's your week, in the most part?
It's been good. It's been pretty good.
Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good was it?
The whole week. Well, I want to say it was probably a 9 or a 10. You never accept 10 for some reason. So I'd say 9.
I don't mean.
I'd say 9.
Is that still a little too loud?
Yeah, I think it is. It's a tad
I'm
too
sorry,
loud, but it's
yeah.
okay.
It's hard to tell when the amp
It's
is
fine.
a certain way.
You just gotta adjust it a little.
It's crazy because
Yeah,
it
okay.
depends on what. If you're
got it.
sitting behind the amp, you don't realize how loud it is.
Yeah.
But, that's just small business problems.
Small business problems.
Yeah, man. What's your achievements?
My achievements
Man.
of the week. Just successfully writing for
I
this
was hoping you would
podcast.
say showing sense
But,
of your tits.
No. But I'm just happy that I got back into writing poetry again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I've
I mean,
been,
that-
I've been keeping up on it too, man. It's a great feeling.
Well, for a while, I'm gonna say I didn't write as much poetry. I was focusing solely on the novel and the podcast, and then since I've gotten back into poetry, I love it. You know, it's like
I have a harder time writing novels.
it's like
than
a new,
poetry.
it's like a renewed love affair or something. As soon as I got back into poetry,
I
Yeah.
have a hard time writing novels because I go off the tracks so fast. But I
right?
love poetry.
Well, I can
And I
relate to
think I
that.
had this one that I didn't read last week that I didn't put in because I didn't think. You know, poems are in the title. I figured we have to add one every now and then, even though we don't want to get queer and all.
Right.
Hey
Yeah.
man, what's the trouble? I've got a place you should see. I've got a dream that can heal. Born with the keys to the empire, how does it feel? Go now, desire it feel. A little light, great smile, lost in the dreams of what wish was yesterday. And that I can kiss my ass, my heels, and what I wait for in the sun to warm my face in the morning. I only listen to the dreams as I wake. If there's no God, there's no purpose. Go, I listen to my soul and move to the melancholy that speaks to my mind until then. Did you write some of this?
What do you mean?
That's not my handwriting.
Can I look at that for a second, just to make sure? Well, yes, some of this you had me right. I was sitting there and I read the
No
first.
wonder I read the fucking shit.
No,
I was fucked up as hell.
I read the first half that you wrote in your handwriting, and you said, "Can you finish that for me?" So you spoke what you wanted me to write, and so I did write this last part. I did. I'm sorry, but I wrote it so hastily. It's awful. I
Well,
know it's so
No,
sloppy.
the thing is, I remember I was like, "There's a poem I didn't read." Now I know why I didn't read it.
Well,
Because I could have rewritten it. You know, it was a little clean. Like it has some work to do.
right, yeah.
Like sometimes you gotta do a rewrite.
Right, but like I was writing so hastily. I was just writing what you told me to write, so I just wrote it down.
I know, but it's still good.
They're your words, they're not
Floyd
mine.
You know, Pink Floyd said some of their best writings, when you go back to them, it becomes something that
Yeah,
becomes
well-
like they said, never throw nothing away.
Other than the sloppy penmanship, because I was writing it hastily,
Well, you're getting down the idea.
that's your words.
That's my
That's
method.
not right. That's
You
your.
see how fast I write. I'll
Right.
go a page and
I didn't
I
write
snap a
that.
page
I mean,
off
I
and that's
did,
it.
but I didn't. Those are your words, and I just wrote them down for you. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wrote it hastily, and it looks
Sorry.
sloppy.
No,
But
no.
actually, I
It's
write
a work in progress.
right. But I write like an epileptic.
The thing is, I have too much
It's
much
bad.
aspiration for energy. Sometimes I don't realize maybe I should have rewrote this before I
Right.
spout it out to the world.
Right.
But intelligent people understand that.
Yes.
It will be a work in progress, and you know how we always bring it up. You know, but this is episode 55 we're talking about.
Right.
Big shit. You got notes?
Yeah, they're here. I took
You
them
got your
here.
notes?
I
Alright,
took
cool.
them here.
Alright, there's this one thing I gotta get off my chest. When I went and, you know, I got home, I was hanging out,
Mhm.
relaxing, trying to work for the show, usually we rest up. That was our new thing.
Right.
But we're going one tier higher than the 3 a.m. show. We're doing David fucked up at,
After
like,
work.
after fucking hard labor,
Yeah.
work,
Yeah.
exhaustion. But we just felt it. We just felt like this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna show you the Rowdy Piper, because this is how it usually is.
Right.
And we sleep for 2 hours and used to get up at 3 a.m. But then we did the refreshing shows we did in the afternoon where I wasn't so wild.
Mhm.
Well, we just chose to do it. And I'm going to start out like this.
Okay. Yeah, you know you're really smug. You look really smug, and
Under my throat.
Yeah, okay.
Aliens, time travelers, Robert De Niro, for who the hell knows? It's hard to look outside. That's a shame in my opinion. So I just keep trying. It's the most exciting time of my life. The future will be so weird. I guess I'm getting old, but these kids are fucking fucked. They are so dumb. They don't even pick up the feet when they walk. Parade of foolish upbringing, give me danger. Then I'll leave my everlasting love with you forever.
Yeah. That's that's really intense. It's really, really intense.
Man, I don't know.
Do you want to talk about that?
I don't know. What do you got a question? I gave you a series of sentences.
I
What
don't
do you
have any
think?
questions.
What do you think about that?
No, I mean, if you ask my opinion, I think we're mostly to blame for why we don't pick up our feet and why we don't exercise our mind. And nobody ever once told us that we couldn't do that. No one ever once told us that.
They told me.
So the thing is,
No.
You know, no, I'm gonna, no, I would stand by that. You know, growing up, all I did was go to the library and read and want to self-educate myself. And I got rocks thrown at me. Nobody liked my beliefs. I was against religion in the very beginning. And no, I know people that don't want you to know anything.
well, they're
It's
ignorant.
this way or that, they're like, and you gotta accept, like, not having, you gotta accept being thrown out and not having nothing. And when they see that kind of integrity, now they want you just because they can use you. But you gotta be willing to bite back and
That's what I'm
say, well,
saying.
then I'll starve to death.
Right.
Fuck you.
Yes.
And they'll realize what kind of monster they are. Because
Right.
I'm going to stare at you while I do it. I'm going to sit here across the street, starve to death, and stare you in the eye because you did this to me because I wouldn't accept your belief. Because everybody's their own person, and you should love each and every person.
Right.
You should never infringe on their own
I
ideas
agree.
and beliefs. But that, I mean, don't get me started. That's why I like just shutting the fuck up. And that's why I started plugging earphones in me. I'll just listen and I'll just shake my head. I want to hear you. I hate people that complain. You have it so good.
Right.
And you're fucking that up. Because you had it too good for too long.
Well, even if someone told you you couldn't educate yourself and you couldn't stand on your own two
There
feet,
used to be a thing called a library. They have everything you need to know.
right?
You can.
Wouldn't
and
you?
All you got to do is know how to read. Learn English. You can educate yourself. You don't need a degree. You just have to educate. It doesn't matter. You
I
can
know
learn
this.
anything.
I know this because I've done
You
it.
can learn Japanese. They have a section with audio tapes because I bought it and I rented it one time.
Yes.
It was hard as fuck, and I
Well-
congratulate
well,
you.
what I'm
'cause
saying
that shit was fucking
Is
hard.
this? Even if someone told you you can't do those things, did you ever stop to think? Did people ever stop to think that maybe the most important person you should listen to is yourself, seeing as you have to live in this body? Seeing you have to live in that temple, your body?
But the universe will take care of it.
Yes. And it will. But there are no
But
excuses.
sometimes you gotta be willing to
Right.
try so hard it could mean you living under a bridge. But with that kind of dedication,
Right.
it has to be something. Or you'll be living under the bridge, but maybe maybe that would something would come of that,
Right.
sprout into something. You don't know. Life has gotten so weird. Like I said, when that fucking wheel came off my truck, that fucking bothered me.
It's a sign.
And before that, I broke a chest bone.
Yes. Those are signs.
And I'm really paying attention. But it's not a sign to quit.
No.
No, I'm just getting tougher, that's all.
These things
I'm
take
getting
time.
more aware of what's coming. What it's telling me is I need to really gear up because a monster's coming. And what does David do to Goliath?
Right. But sometimes the biggest monster is ourself.
That's absolutely correct.
Okay?
And now I have a game. Unless you have
Good.
something.
Yeah, that's fine. I do, but I'm willing to go.
I'm just so
Headlong
excited
into
because
this.
I wanted to create my own game. It's called The Test of Time.
That's cool.
If you was a water animal, what water animal would you be?
There's no choices I have to pick from or anything like that.
Just an animal that lives in the water.
Don't-
Water. It has
yeah,
to be a
I know.
water animal.
I know that.
But it could live on land. It has to be like beavers would be acceptable.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because they mainly live in the water. I mean,
Alright.
it doesn't have. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
they can go on land, but
Yeah,
mostly they
okay.
live
Yeah,
in the
could
water.
you just
see what I'm saying?
right, could you get your head out of the gutter? Could you get your head out of the gutter, mister?
No,
We're not
that's a
talking
serious-
about beavers. Okay, no. But I have an animal.
No, I didn't mean it.
Okay,
that way.
I know, I'm teasing you, but I have an animal in mind. And don't laugh at me, and don't call me gay.
Oh, I'm not.
A dolphin. I like them.
Dolphins are cool. You know what?
They're sweet.
There used to be a show I was a big fan of. Guess what name it was? Do you know what show I used to watch sitting with my grandfather Tommy on the couch and it starred a dolphin?
Yeah,
What was the name of the show?
I didn't watch it.
You're telling me
I
this
didn't
is a
watch it.
famous show. You're telling me you don't know a show where there's two blonde boys that live by the beach and the star of the show is this dolphin who saves the day like last.
I'm starting to see it in my head.
What was the name of this show?
I'm starting to see it in my
You
head.
people know it. If you don't know it, come on.
I'm starting to see it in my
It
head.
starts with an F.
What do you mean starts with an F?
It starts with an F. L. I.
I never saw.
P.
Yeah.
P.
Flipper.
E.
Flipper.
R. Fucking Flipper. You don't know about Flipper?
Yeah, I was like 4. I mean,
Bro.
I know about Flipper. I just
Bro,
didn't.
that was the shit, man.
That's so fucking
That was
old.
right there up there with Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, I know Gilligan's Island. I know Gilligan's Island, and I watched it.
What about the monsters?
Yes, I know about that too.
Oh, yeah?
I just no, I really didn't spend much time watching Flipper, but I know Flipper.
It was the gayest shit, and you loved it. And guess what? We loved it. We watched Flipper. It was crazy. It was like Lassie with fish.
Right.
But I loved it. I also loved a show called Key West in the 90s. And
I remember that.
I kept it a secret because I would get beat up if I told. But I tuned in up in my room when I had TV. My grandma got me. Key West. I don't know why that
Right.
storyline clicked with me,
Right.
and it was like a soap opera for me, and I was hooked. I don't know, man. I love the storyline, and I'm still embarrassed.
I
told
don't know.
Kobe, and I think he beat me up over that. It was stupid.
I
as fuck.
played outside. I mean, I don't know.
Dude,
I didn't
we
watch
did
everything.
Too, dude. But when you're insomniac and you got schizophrenia, you tend not to sleep, so you got plenty of
Right.
time on your hands. So you investigate.
But I
things.
didn't watch every show.
Alright, now, You're a dolphin. But I said, I have to give my answer. What animal would I be? Water.
Right, what would you be?
An otter.
That's cute. That's really
I
cute.
want to be an otter.
That's very cute.
Now,
Yeah.
I just love them.
Yeah.
They say they don't exist here, but I've actually found them.
No, they take
So,
they
go
they
kiss
take
my ass.
clams and they smash them on their belly and open.
Yeah, but they's
And they
creek
eat it.
clams. I actually discovered otters here, and nobody believes me. I actually discovered 2 otters here, and they eat creek clams. But
Yeah.
they probably
They do.
fucking poison that goddamn creek with car batteries
Ah,
too, so they're probably dead.
Nasty.
Anyway, how would you live as your species? And now you want to do this a little bit. How would you live your life as the dolphin? Would you have a family? Then how would you die?
Would I have a family? That's hard to say. I would want a family, but I'm that eccentric one, and I'm a tough match. My personality doesn't match up well with the other dolphins, so I might not have a family that early in life. Maybe later in life, if I find the right dolphin partner, I could see that happening. And I'm just being honest with you. I just don't see this happening quickly with me, because I'm kind of eccentric. And then, how would I die? Wow. How would I die?
Yeah.
Do you know I actually see myself getting
Like,
caught in
really
some
think
kind of
about
net?
it.
I see myself getting caught, like my flipper getting fucked up in a net or something like that. You know, whalers and stuff and people who, yeah. I feel like I'd get caught in some kind of,
Yeah.
it's like just a freak thing. I could just see some stupid freak thing happening to me. No, that's the first thing that came to mind.
For getting caught in
Yeah,
nets,
just
where
getting
they
my
drag the
flipper
nets,
fucked up.
Yeah.
God. I could see myself dying like that.
Some tourist attraction, they just run over you with the propeller.
Yeah, I saw that in my head and I just thought, yeah, I'm getting caught in a net or something. Something stupid.
Tragic. We all gotta go sometime.
Yeah,
Praise
we
Jesus.
do. Yeah. But
Allah, you did the best.
But
you
I
could.
feel like it's something I'd not expect.
Buddha, I
you
see
know?
you over there. You're smiling. You know
It's gonna, yeah, you know.
We're eating
Yeah, but
dolphin
wait a
tonight.
minute. But don't you have to answer likewise?
Well,
So would you have a
yeah,
family
I
and
got
then
an answer.
would you?
Yeah,
How would you die?
I'm an otter.
Okay.
I'm an otter. And like I said, I seen them in the back. Nobody believes me, but I used to travel these woods for miles, and I knew these back streams. Like I said, I don't even know if they're there anymore.
Right.
So long ago. But I found 2 otters. It was probably pets somebody let out, but I saw them. But the creeks have these mussels.
Yeah. Oh, they eat them.
And
They eat 'em.
But I liked them. The personality of them, but they're savage.
They're cute.
And they'll disappear and reappear.
And they're
But
mischievous.
if I was an otter, but they seem to be laughing all the time.
Mhm.
They're floating on their back, eating shit, cracking it. Yeah.
They're cute.
I know what happened.
Would you have a family?
No, somebody would walk up and shoot me for no reason. A hunter
Ah.
would probably shoot me for scaring off the deer.
Oh gosh.
Or like like this. That's what they do. If hunters out there and something's making noise,
Right.
they kill. But they kill just to kill.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And all that, all the batteries and dirty cum-stained mattresses they throw in
That's
the river
nasty.
probably would give me cancer, and my left nut would be the death of me. And then I'd get shot in the
Gosh.
head by a hunter.
But you wouldn't have a
And my
family?
name was Albert. I owned West Creek Street. We had a little clam shop there. We would shine your shoes, but there was no cussing. And Mama liked it if you massaged your feet.
Mister, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? This went off on a
Prince Harry
tangent.
says growing up as a royal was like being in the zoo.
What?
News.
What?
The U.S. government hides the U.S. government hides some of its darkest secrets at the Department of Energy.
Oh.
Each year, the budget requests from the U.S. military that are packed with classified and special access programs. I've developed a new technology called I Don't Really Care. Where is the front door? I've got shit to do.
Right. So then doesn't that kind of put you in mind of like cult activity? You know how they always have to keep things on the down low?
I didn't bomb tonight.
No, you didn't, but you know how they have to keep everything on the down low in cults? Isn't it almost the same with that?
But the thing is, that news article went away when I was reading it.
Yeah, you gotta have special access. There's always some kind of stupid special pass you have to have. Or if your grandpa fucked the right person, you can get in. But if he didn't, then you can't. Like, it goes by lineage, and it goes by other, isn't that weird, though?
So weird.
But it transfers into government, too, I think. I think that you have to meet certain requirements to even be accepted. And I think it goes into lineage, too.
Well,
It's creepy.
You remember I applied for the CIA?
Yeah, you did.
But they didn't want me.
They're like, we don't want this black Irish. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. You're
But
mixed.
man,
you know?
I'd be honest with you, I'd like to do something fascinating.
Right.
I'm just bored. I would like something. I'm just bored out of my fucking mind.
Right.
All I do is pick shit up and stack. Like I told our boy, John, I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
I just stacked boxes. And this was equivalent. It's fucking mind numbing.
Mhm.
I feel like I just pick shit up and move it and stack it somewhere. And I feel like, and I want more brain stimulation.
Right. Yes.
So I try to write while I'm doing it, and it's so fucking boring.
Right.
I would like to program,
Right. Yeah.
but hey, there's no place in this world for people like me.
There's no place for me either. Mister, if you hadn't gathered by now, people would eat me alive. They would, because they're like, oh, she's dinner, because as soon as they look at someone who's friendly and has a good heart, because I try to keep a pure heart, but one way I do that, and I swear it's through meditation, because when I go into meditation, I confront my wickedness, because everybody has wickedness. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are in this world, we all have that. So I confront that, and I feel better. I think this isn't so bad, right? But there's plenty of people out there who don't confront it, and they act like bastards. They don't confront their inner wickedness, and they take it out on people. People like me, they do that. Like you said, they'd eat me alive. If you haven't figured it out by now, I don't belong here either, but I still live on this planet.
Hey,
I do the best I can.
you belong to both. God damn it.
Okay.
Man,
He did this.
What the fuck?
He did
I
this.
got a sloth over here.
Yeah, I'm really sick of this.
Man, you kids drive me crazy. I feel like I'm owning a house of baby kids.
Baby kids, baby kids.
Shit together.
You get your shit together. You know, I didn't even get to share anything.
Tight.
Mr.
This is what a working man looks like on a Friday night at this hour. And I chose to do this because I said, let's go to the balls.
I thought we could do it. I
oh,
really
shit,
did.
There'll probably be another one. You know how crazy I get, but I ain't slept. I'm tired. But we doing
I didn't get to share
Tell me some
anything.
more. I know you got shit. You said
I
you
even
wrote.
have the game.
Oh, you know how much I like the game.
I
Hang
have the
on.
game too. In fact,
No, I love that game.
I'm gonna go with the game if you don't mind.
It's my
Let's
pleasure.
see. Let's see where it starts, because I have to. Alright. Gosh, damn, that's a lot. I can't really. You know, that's a lot. You know, when I look back at it, as I'm writing it, I don't realize how much I've written, and then, okay, here's where it starts. What in the world?
I don't know, man. My bench is
Okay.
fucking. This motherfucker's gonna crumble one day. That's gonna
Okay.
be the best episode.
All
ever.
right, let's start this. So, you were taking a stroll down the street, and you see some people while you're walking down the street. So, you're gonna pick which person resonates with you the most. So you have to pick a number between 1 through 4.
Four.
4. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. 4. It is a family reunion, so it's more than just one person. They're half Italian, half Mexican. They're very loud and downright passionate. There's currently a feud going on over a daughter in the family who just got married. Looks messy. Everyone's crowding outside of one apartment. Some of the family appears angry and rejected. Others in the family are laughing under their breath. What does it mean for you?
Alright, before I answer this question, do
Alright.
you know my ex-wife's first wedding? It
Yes.
sounds very similar,
Yes.
but it was Puerto Ricans and Mafia.
Okay.
And my family, nobody knew. Yeah, my best man. You know what? That's not. Okay, well, look, I gotta pick a number between 1 and what, 4?
No. You just
No,
picked
I'm not
that.
gonna talk.
You just picked that. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
So would you like to hear the other answers
Yeah.
if you had chosen the other numbers? So
Yeah.
if you chose 1 instead of 4, you see some lady, she's on the muscle today apparently. This lady is frantically flinging what are presumably someone else's possessions from her apartment window. Clothes, boxes of unknown items.
Oh shit, that's a highway giveaway.
Men's shaving cream randomly rolls out onto the
Hell yeah,
sidewalk
I'll pick up 2 with that.
and into the street.
Yeah, that's a highway giveaway. That's when you know you fucked up.
Mama is pissed.
Yeah, he had that sour dick.
Yes.
That's where you know that ain't coming. That
Jeez.
ain't coming back in the house.
Pissed.
Yeah,
So
that's that highway giveaway. Guess
See-
what? Everybody, your records out there, you got crackheads grabbing shit, running away with your good polo,
then
your good pants, your shoes.
another
And
person.
there's a keychain
Okay.
you really like. And you know what? That bitch don't
And
give a
there's,
fuck because she knows your dick don't smell like that every Tuesday.
Okay, alright. Wow, you really summed it up. Okay.
I seen it, man.
Yeah.
That's what
Yep.
I love about living in the city. You see that shit.
And yep.
That's how it goes
And
down.
then okay, so let's move on here. That's if you picked 1. You see her. If you picked 2, there's a middle-aged man. He's brushing off his lapels for some reason while casually glancing back at someone in the distance. You notice a $5 and a $10 bill fall from his shirt pocket, but he's too drunk and oblivious to notice.
Keep it.
So that's if you saw him, if you went with 2.
Keep it.
And then 3. If you picked 3, a very animated young man, you see him, he's harping away on his cell phone, his arms flailing about wildly. He's probably gay, but he's just talking business. It sounds like he's very intent on this deal he's attempting to negotiate. So that's what his thing is. So that's it. But what does it mean for you? Because you picked 4. By the way, that was very rude. Very rude.
I'm so sorry. man.
Right in the middle of me talking. Very rude. You could have saved it. You could have just saved it
You
for the
have no
end.
idea.
Whatever.
Something triggered me. I think Justin Bieber
It's his inner
was
beast.
speaking to me
People, it's his inner-
in his spirit voice, and he said, "Oh yeah!" It was like,
Go on.
Okay,
Go on, my
sweet
anyway.
angel.
So, what does it mean for you? You picked 4. You picked the family reunion. The daughter who just got married. Okay. So what does that mean? What does it mean?
You
Let's
just
find
fortune
out.
teller, man.
All right.
I have a feeling that I don't like this.
So, what it means for you. You picked 4. There are people in your family who feel betrayed by your actions. You decided to follow your heart, but with that came very painful changes to your life. You relate to the young lady who's newly married because you also unintentionally hurt people in your family too. But do you pick sides in your family or try to make peace with either side? So you have to pick a number 1 or 2.
2.
You feud. So yeah, okay. So if you picked 2, in picking your side, so you decide to pick your own side of the family and stick with them. You lost very important people from your life. You no longer communicate with those who meant the most to you, and now you have to forge bonds anew. This requires a lot of time and patience. You must persevere. God damn. If you had picked 1, it says, in attempting to make peace with both sides of your family, it has left one side feeling as though they are insecure. No, you are insincere and disloyal. This is not your problem, however. They may choose to be hateful and resent your fairness, but at least you don't have to be poisoned with the same hatred. So if you picked 1, you try to make peace with both sides. That seems to be the better option. But you decided you're going to stick with one side. One side, and you lost some family out of that, but those things happen. It happens. What are you going to do? Right?
You don't have to apologize.
You want to know what would have happened with the others, or you just
Absolutely.
want to move on?
Absolutely.
Because there were the other
Yeah,
numbers.
give it to me, man.
Okay.
Give it to me.
Let's see.
I'm interested.
Okay. Alright, what do we have here? So, there's also if you had picked 1, remember the lady who threw out all the possessions from her apartment window? What it means for you if you picked her, you are too trusting, especially of the wrong people. Your big heart got you into an exploitative situation. She sticks out to you the most because of your tender heart. But do you bite back at the person who wronged you? Or do you make peace? And then you'd have to pick a number between 1 or 2. You could choose to make peace or bite back.
Well, I have a
That's it.
problem with this option.
Sure.
Now,
Like I said, at least you didn't pick her, though. You didn't.
now the thing is, I like to study them and watch them for a while.
Right.
But usually, now what they do?
Well, in
What's
her
the crime?
situation, the person who wronged her, but it's not really directly related to her. The reason she resonates with you is somebody wronged you too.
Yeah, what they
right? That I don't clarify. Now, who wronged her is she got cheated on. Obviously, she got cheated on, and she's throwing out daddy's shit from the apartment window.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, okay.
So they can go fuck
Right,
themselves.
okay.
And keep that shit out of my yard. I don't want that bad shit around. No, fuck it. It sounds like a bunch of drama.
Right,
You
definitely.
go fuck
It is.
yourself.
It
And
really
keep
is.
that shit out my yard. Otherwise, I'll pepper spray you. And I'll stick the wasp on you that's on the left hand side of my yard. I'll get that nest right on your ass. I swear to God, I will. I'll stick a whole nest on you.
Alright,
Bitch.
and
Get your fucking Karen ass off my block. We don't need that shit, man. We don't need that mama drama.
no, we don't. Now, if you had picked number 2, remember the man who was too drunk to realize the dollars fell out of his pocket?
Yeah, I remember that guy.
What that would mean for you. It's not easy trying to take things in stride, especially when you're under intense stress and high demands. You relate to the wino because you want to be free of restrictions and enjoy your time for a change. But do you buy a hot dog like he did, or sit and stew back at home until you explode? And you'd have to pick a number 1 or 2 for that.
You know what you do? You know how much a hot dog is? What do you say? Almost $2 these days.
Yeah.
$1.75. You know what you do?
Yeah.
Drop by the dollar store.
Mhm.
Put your 2 quarters you stole out of the red box machine that somebody forgot. Cause you know, even to this day when I walk by vending machines, I stick my finger in the change slot and there's always
Right.
leftover change.
Yeah.
Take that shit. No, I used to buy dime bags of weed just by doing that as a living. Going
Right.
by vending machines and stealing money.
Mhm.
Because people forget it.
They do.
Man, I can tell you so many cons. Dude, man, I'm gonna preach to you real quick.
Okay. Okay.
I was, if I ever was the devil, it was at 17.
Mhm.
I had a pinstripe purple suit vest. I looked so handsome, but I had a fucking crazy Sid Vicious haircut,
Mhm.
and I did nothing but rob and steal and hustle.
Right.
And I could take $1,
Right.
and I'd come home with 100.
Mhm.
I mean, but the thing is I
Yeah.
am not proud of it.
No.
But no, I know how to hustle so bad. But I think I'm paying for it.
I'll do the last one here, and our battery's about
But
to
I'm
die.
telling you,
Yeah.
motherfucking kid could fucking hustle, dude.
Yeah. Now the battery's about to die, so let me do the last one here. So if you had picked the number 3, which is the gay guy who's trying to do this deal here, what would it mean for you if you had picked him? If he resonated with you? You want to know?
Death.
Sometimes you should think less.
Baby oil and
Honey,
musk.
all right, honey. But let's just what it would mean for you, because somehow.
He doesn't move when I fuck him in the ass.
Oh
It's
my
depressing.
God. Okay, yeah.
I had a gay guy say that.
Okay,
to me
right.
once.
Okay.
He was like
Sometimes-
fucking a dead body, and I'm like, that's tough.
Sometimes you should think less in terms of what you can profit from and more in terms of how your team can profit. So, right. Because that's the thing. Yeah. Your team.
Is that rainbow shit for real? They gotta
Yeah,
have
it
every
is.
color?
It's his team.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
why there's so much drama, man. There's
Yeah.
too many people involved.
It's too many people.
Dude, it's one asshole with 5 dicks, and nobody wants to be a bitch. Who is the stallion
He
that runs
wants-
this show?
Okay, here's the thing. He's getting greedy.
Is there a Catholic church nearby? Is this where you get
Probably.
Alright, yeah, that's probably where it is. It's probably that big temple outside Ava. I'm gonna crack down
He's
on
gay.
that. Yeah, sucking dick for gold, for
He's-
Bitcoin. Sucking dick for Bitcoin.
Right.
Yeah, like, I'll give you a Bitcoin if you suck my dick for the next 5 years. Okay, but every Tuesday you have to show up at 3 o'clock and suck my dick. And he shows up every day at 3 o'clock, sucks his dick, and when the 5 years are over, he gets 1 Bitcoin. And guess what? He's got a yacht now and he's still sucking dick for
Oh
free.
my gosh. Okay.
Anyway, how was your day?
Anyway, I'm glad we're near the end of this because the battery's about to die. It's about
I don't know
to
if this
die.
show's gonna even make it. I don't know. I really feel.
So if
I don't,
you had-
I don't know how I feel about
But here's the
this.
thing: if you had picked him and he resonated with you, this is what it says about yourself. If you picked him, you want to know what it says? about you. He resonates with you because, like him, you're trying to get over on your colleagues. You're trying to get over on them.
That's true.
Okay?
Because they're all weak.
And
so
then,
we take over.
and so then, if you had picked him, you would have to choose to either split the profits unfairly or meet your colleagues halfway. And you'd have to pick one or
Split
two.
them unfairly.
Yeah, if you split them.
Because they're pussies. I want people who will stay with me until the grave.
I agree with you.
I
I
would split them. Yeah. Just because you become a whiny bitch, I'll cut you off. No, we when you make a pact
Right.
with somebody and say I'm gonna be with you,
Right.
you stick to it. If
Yes.
you break that pact, you're going to hell in my book.
Right.
No, I'd rather suffer.
Right. That's
Just
right.
knowing I never said no. That's why I
Right.
said I want to live where I'm at. I made
Right.
a promise.
And that also goes back to what I said about why you should respect the people that you have close to you.
No, because I won't.
That's part of your story,
If-
man. They're
if-
part of
if,
your
uh,
yeah.
If we break down, the
Right.
machine breaks
And
down.
then-
If
right.
one person breaks down,
Yeah.
but if we don't, we can dominate and we can take
That's
over
true.
because we become the machine.
Right.
But you have to go through hell.
You do. And you gotta suffer. You do.
But suffering's a way of life.
It's necessary.
But we
It
will
is.
have good days.
Right, and I
And
mean
they'll be the best days. They'll heal you, and you
Right.
know, like when you have those good days, they make you feel better.
Now,
and
I-
you work for
I
it.
never used to think this way until recently. But the way I view suffering now is I think it's intended to build us up, not break us down. Suffering was intended to be learned from and to build us up, not bring us down. A lot of people, as soon as they encounter just some unfortunate event that happens to them, they break down and they self-destruct, and that
And one
no,
other thing
no.
I want
It's not good.
anyone to know is that with me, I'm not quiet, but I hardly ever sleep.
I know.
100% 24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, the only time I sleep is when I pass out. And I'm back up in a few hours and I'm doing it again for years.
Yeah.
Even my mother knows that I used to not sleep for 8 days at a time.
Right.
When I was in the computer program, and I slept 8 hours one week
Yeah.
because I was up learning Linux.
Yeah.
But you know what? Fuck me, I'm retarded. I
No,
know
you're
that.
not. Stop it.
So
You
this is it, man. It's a weird show.
No, it was still fun though.
It was fun.
I actually-
we're
can I-
probably gonna do some stuff over the weekend. We're gonna rest
Right,
up,
but can
man.
I be honest with you? I liked your game a lot. I don't know if you liked mine.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna try mine. No, I love the games.
Okay.
No. Don't get me wrong. I love those games.
I don't want me to stop.
But man, it's
Making it-
just,
okay.
it's been you have no idea. It's been a crazy week, dude. I'm tired. I've been in overtime.
Well,
And I'm working
Um,
on writing, and we're working on books, and we're working on shows. It's
Okay,
just
we're
a lot of
we're at
shit.
50-35. Okay.
So, we will be trying to do some G.I. Joes. I know you
Yeah.
guys like them. I see
I
it.
love it.
But,
It's so fun.
I'm sorry this
Very
might
fun.
be unprofessional, but we just decided to go for it, and, fuck it. I'll see you.
We had fun. Tune in next week.
Matter of fact, I'll do one for you.
Tune in next week, yeah, while we're still recording.
I'll give you a quick one.
David Graham.
Oh, yeah. it came out and it got banned as soon as it came out, and I got it. Original
Yeah.
copy. This book
We
was
got
banned.
it. Yeah, we got it.
And I bought it when it came out, and it got banned shortly after.
That's good.
And I got it for $1. So.
We got it.
John Stewart's Earth. That's all it is.
Tune in next week,
Bitch.
bitches.